Welcome back, everyone. It is day 17 of our 10,000 step challenge, and it is snowing again outside where I live, so I'm gonna be inside again. It's still really frigid cold out there. So yeah, I'm just gonna be in the house again, pacing, doing that kind of thing. I wish that I could get outside and walk, which I could, but I would really have to suit up, and like I said, it's snowing, so the roads are covered with snow and it's slick. Anyway, I don't like the cold, if you couldn't tell. So I have already made my bed today. I have gotten dressed, obviously, and I have done some spiritual time, reading in my Bible, and read in another book called He Called Her, I believe is the title. I need to really remember these things. So anyways, I've done my reading for this morning. The house is already picked up and looking pretty good, so I'm not feeling like overwhelmed or like I need to get on cleaning anything. The laundry's all caught up. So yeah, I'm feeling really kind of like I have a down moment at this moment, so that's very unusual, and so I don't know really what to do with myself. My husband is home just until 11. He goes into work a little later today because he has to work this weekend. So anyways, so I have gotten to see him this morning, which I absolutely love. Whenever I get to spend time with him in the mornings, it's like one of my favorite things. So, oh, last night we had some friends come over, and we had just such a good time of fellowship. We talked about all kinds of stuff. My friend's husband brought me some spiritual books and just some books to read about success and that kind of thing. I might actually show you those books really quick. Some of them are kind of, you might laugh and be like, why did he give you that one? But there's a reason behind each book. So yeah, I think I'll show you those books just because it's going to be what I'm going to be reading throughout the next couple months or so. So I think I'll show this to you. Okay, the first book that he pulled out of his bag for me to read was this one, Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. I will eventually buy this because we have most of the Dr. Seuss books, but this is one we don't have. And fun fact, I didn't know this until my friend told me, this was actually not written to become a children's book. It was written for a graduating class. So yeah, I thought that was very interesting. So I'm going to read this with now the new perspective of what it was meant to be, rather than a children's book. So that's the first one. The next one he pulled out of his bag. He said, I know this is a kid's book too, but you have to read it. And of course he went into more detail and stuff. So it's Keys for Success for Kids by Caleb Maddox. I'm pretty excited. And these are ones I'll probably let my kids read too and glean some stuff. Gift of Kindness by Joy Haney. I have heard her speak, and she's a really good speaker, so I'm sure her book will be great. The Positive Dog. He said this is a good read, so I'm really excited. Oh, there is one book missing out of this group. It's about a rhino. My husband's reading it. Boundaries. Cloud? Dr. Cloud? So anyways, that's Boundaries. And then they said this one's a super good read. This is Dave Ramsey's daughter, is what they told me. Which I didn't know that, so that's going to be cool. So yeah, I'm excited. And then I'll show you that other book. Alright, like I said, my husband started reading this one. So this one he says is a really good book too. So those are like all the books that I will be reading. I'm going to start making keeping a list of all the books I have read. That way, like the ones that I'm borrowing, if I want to buy them later on, or remember what I read at certain times in my life, I can. So yeah, that's just kind of where I am at with all my reading. So I had listened to a couple podcasts this last week or what have you, and they talked about how leaders are readers, and so I'm trying to develop more of a reading mindset and getting into more of these books going towards and pursuing what I feel God has called me to. So that's why I have so many books. But anyways, I'm excited about reading them. I like books. Finding time can sometimes be hard. So I have made kind of a dedicated thing on, I'm going to try to make sure I make time to read extra books and that kind of thing. So it is 10:12 and I'm sitting at 569 steps for today. I'm going to pace the house for a little while and probably have to stop and help the kids with homeschooling and stuff as I do that, but I'm gonna get some steps in by pacing really quick. Well, y'all, I am out of the house. I am headed out on these snowy roads, which are extremely slick. It's like so bad. Our roads have not been cleared, so it's really bad. I'll just drive really slow. So anyway, I'm headed to the post office. I feel so bad for the mail people. Having to get out in this. The mail guy is out walking and taking care of the mail here in our neighborhood. And you think of the mail people. I have a friend who is a mailman. He does like the county roads, like the country roads, and he's gotten stuck I don't know how many times now. I feel so sorry for him. But anyways, I'm headed to the post office. Sorry that the angle's weird on this, but it's not wanting to cooperate. So I have a Poshmark item, but I have to get there. That's the only reason I'm getting out today. So that's where I'm headed, getting a little break from the children. Hi. But anyways, so that's what I'm doing right now. I did pace the house for a while. Ooh, I'm not going to turn down the road. It's worse. It's worse. Slid like crazy. Okay. We're going to make it to the post office. In one piece. These roads are terrible. But anyways, I paced in my house quite a bit. I still didn't get very many steps just because I had to stop quite a few times to take care of homeschooling issues. And I was also, as I was pacing, I was stopping and cleaning up. So I stopped and I did the dishes. I stopped and I made lunch for everybody. And I have some more things. I need to do some projects on the computer today, but I know that's going to require a lot of sitting. So I want to get at least, I think like at least 6,000 steps before I sit down to the computer. They canceled church for this evening. Whew. It's so bright out here. I need like sunglasses. They canceled our church for this evening, so we will not be rushing off to church this evening, but we will watch that online. So again, that's more sitting. But anyway, I'm going to make it to the post office, get this submitted, and then head back for home and probably do some more pacing. But anyways, I thought I would tell you guys what I was up to. So something else I thought I would go ahead and mention, since I am driving and videoing, just for safety reasons, I do not try to fiddle with my phone very much whenever I'm actually driving. So if you notice, I don't typically look at you guys. I look at the road a lot. Every once in a while I'll glance over because I'll do that even if my husband's beside me, but I typically pay attention to the road. And then I start the video before I start going, and then I am at a stop before I turn it off. So I want you guys to know I'm being safe with the videoing. I'm not attempting to do two things at once and be completely distracted. And if there's a cut in the video at any time whenever I'm driving, you can probably more than likely guess that I have quit completely talking to the video and have just taken a moment to really focus on something that's happening. If there's a lot of traffic, I'll just stop talking altogether and pay attention to the road. So I just want you guys to know I am being safe whenever I am on here driving and talking on to you guys and stuff. So don't worry about my safety, and I wear my seatbelt all the time. So we are good in the safety realm. guys hear that? I slid again. And I'm not even like going fast. I get up to like 10 miles an hour. So bad. All right, I'm gonna pull over here and run this stuff in. Just gonna pull all the way up. Here we go. I made it home, and now I am pacing the house again. I'm at 4,700 steps, and like I said in the car, I want to get to at least 6,000, excuse me, at least 6,000, and then I'm gonna stop and do some work on the computer that needs to be done. So, but I need to get my steps in, so I'm just gonna pace back and forth and back and forth and back and forth some more. So I've been pacing back and forth for a while now. I got engrossed into a sermon and it's still going, so I want to finish it. I'm at 7,698 steps, and I'm thinking that by the end of this sermon I'm listening to, I will probably reach my 10,000 steps, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm just going to keep on listening to this sermon. It's so good while I'm pacing back and forth, and hopefully I can reach those 10,000 steps.
Mommy, I need help.
What do you need help with?
This.
Okay. Look at these huge, beautiful snowflakes coming down out here. Aren't they so pretty? So beautiful. There it is.
Mommy. 5, 1, 1, 5, 4, 1, 7, 1, 7. No, right.
There is a right answer.
No, there's not.
Yes, there is.
I looked at all of them. I just named off all of them and used.
You know she's recording.
No, it's not right.
It is right. Alright guys, we have gotten our 10,000 steps for today. I am sitting down at the computer now to do some work on it while I have a cup of coffee. The kids are still working on school, and I finished that sermon I was listening to. It was so good. It was about prayer personalities by Raymond Woodward, and it was talking about how we all have different personalities, obviously. But we all have different prayer personalities, and those kind of correlate with our actual personalities. So it was very good. Anyway, so I'm going to sit here and work on some stuff on the computer. I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe for future videos. I'm doing daily vlogs, and I'll see you again tomorrow.